400 engine sitting outside, Mopar, big block. Been sitting out for like, I don't know, 10, maybe 11 years. So, you know for sure it's frozen. Plenty of water inside. Let's see. It's an old cast crank engine. We'll take it apart. Yeah, it looks inside. See if I can actually save anything. Most likely the heads are salvageable. It's a 2-barrel intake. Nobody wants a 2-barrel intake except for maybe restoration. So, let's take it apart. See what it looks like inside. This engine came out of a 75 Grand Fury. It had, I had taken the cam out, put a torque gear cam, an RV cam in it. I used to haul around engines with that car. And after sitting so long, it is definitely froze. So it'll be fun taking this thing apart. It was going to be a candidate for me using it with my Gray Mills over here. This old Gray Mills parts washer. I was going to convert over to heat with a point of use water heater. I'm going to put a point of use water heater on the side here and get the temperature to about 140, 160 with super clean. And you know, when I need something like a flywheel and I don't have a flywheel, I just say hell with it. I just cut a goddamn torque converter in half and use it for that freaking problem. As you notice, the ring is gone because the ring is now somewhere else. Anyway, this should easily hold the block, and once I set up the sprayers, it should easily clean that block up, and it's a good candidate for that deal if I can get it apart. I'm pretty sure I can get it apart. Not that it really matters, it's just that it's easier to have it cleaned up. People who don't know Mopar engines, when there's no pad here, then you know it's a low deck engine. The only time it's different is when it's pre-1950 something. There's plenty of little parts that are still good on it. Even the piece of crap 2-barrel Holly is still good. I could probably still rebuild even after as long as sitting outside. Well, we'll see. See what we can salvage out of this thing. Valve covers off. Not that bad. Not a lot of heavy, real heavy sludge, but there is some back here where the engine was sitting on its tail, and all the oil dripped back on there and sat there for so many years. Other than that, not too bad. We'll get the rocker arms off and then take the intake off. Just to prove that this engine was sitting outside for a very long time, we're going to take out this oil pan plug. I'm pretty sure it's probably full of water. Here it comes, right? Hey! Plenty of water. Well, while the water's coming out, I'll start taking the intake off. Always start with the inner bolts of the intake and work in a crisscross pattern. This way, you don't hurt the damn thing. Put the bolts in the valve covers, since I'm going to save all the bolts. All the hardware's going to get saved. Now there's a little bit of oil coming out. Holy crap. Oh well. Nice to beach. And you die. Air tools make this pretty much an easy thing to do. If this was a motor I was going to keep, I wouldn't worry about the dirt a little bit, but it's not going to be kept. Even though, not bad inside, a little trash, but that was to be expected. It was sitting for so long. This pan is still completely reusable. After a cleanup and a little sandblast, that would be perfect. When you're taking the rocker arms, always work from the inside out, a little bit at a time. Light increment. That's it. That's it. A little bit at a time. Until they become loose. Once they become loose, don't come out, no problem. Try not to lose any of the hardware, like I'm going to do right now. I'll put these inside the valve filters. I'm probably not going to save this cam because it's just a low performance cam. Not really thinking about saving that. Save the push rods, and now I'll take the heads off. I like to use my other gun because it has more power and it's easier. It's okay to use an impact gun to take them off. You just cannot assemble an engine with an impact gun. And again, you start from the center and then work your way out. Increments. This keeps from warping the head. Another 6 is the head size. That one just came right out. This gun's good at that. Yeah, I used some blue on it the last time I put it together. I don't know why. You're not supposed to. This is just a salvage deal. Most likely the head's good. Still good and everything else. Don't want to unbolt it completely because this head's heavy. So if it lands on your foot, you're going to the hospital. Or you're going to hurt for a few days, that's for sure. As you start taking them out, make sure one's holding it still. I'm planning on that one right there to hold it. And one more. These guys, the longer ones go in the center. Not that hard. Boy, that must have been on Silicone Happy Day. I got one bolt holding it. Alrighty. Get a pry bar. Head. Make sure all the bolts are out. Looking good. Pry on the head a little bit. Find a spot. There you go. Got the cylinder head off on the one side, on the driver's side. Two back cylinders completely waterlogged. That's what's holding her back. The other two look like they're okay. That was a bit of a wear ridge. Not bad. Might be able to save it, I don't know, I doubt it. I'm not gonna really worry about saving it. having a broken ear by the water pump. I kind of like don't want to. I could probably have it spray welded and fixed, but I don't know if it'd be worth it. Have to check the block out further. Let's go take the other side of the head off. Well, got the other side out. The last one on this side is pretty rusty. I'll just add some transmission fluid and some WD-40, little BB blast all mixed in. Heads look okay, not bad. Considering I've been sitting for so long and outside, not too bad. I should be able to salvage the rods, maybe the crankshaft, possibly the block, maybe. I may keep it around. But you know, that little piece that came off the water pump housing where the water pump bolts up, that bothers me. I don't like it. Anyway, later on, part 2, taking it all apart.